Hello everyone. What's up? How's it going, everyone? Woo! Damn. It is 10:46 p.m. It is 20th of March, and I don't know. How are you guys? Three people watching. How is everyone in the chat? God. Hmm. So it is an unusual stream. Again, thumbnail made by the Wonderkind, Sayantan himself. Um, and today I really had nothing in my mind when I started the stream. I just started it feeling like, well, there are things that we can do. We, of course, can do a lot of things. But yeah, good afternoon to everyone, or good night, whatever you prefer. I mean, So, last night, my video got copy strike. Yes, let me tell about it. We were watching a video from BBC News, and um, fortunately, it is a thing that is televised in Europe, and it got copy striked by YouTube because it is not allowed to show anything that is broadcasted on US television. So immediately my video got taken down, and that was an abrupt end to the stream, and I really did not want to continue the stream anymore. I just wanted to keep it to myself and go to sleep. But yeah, it did not affect the reach. I think the reach is okay. It could have been better if the video was a bit longer, but okay, fine. But we are doing really good, and I'm happy. So, let's just jump to the news. India has received 118.7 billion in remittance in 23-24. Okay, what is remittance? Wait, I can't fix my bottle. I cannot fix my bottle. There are three people watching. Did I post it correctly? Oh, I don't know. Yo, yeah, yo, Neil, how's it going, brother? What is remittance? We have to look it up. Ask Copilot. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have a chatbot right beside us. So, remittance refers to the transfer of money, typically by foreign workers, back to their home country. Oh, okay. So, India has received $118.7 billion dollars this year from other countries. Why does your stream only go up to 1080p? Sorry, 720p, not 1080p. Yeah, actually, I am currently rocking a RTX 3050, and it is a 3 or 3.5 year old laptop now. It is showing its ages. So I have tried doing 480, 1080p, and it really lags my output. It really just butchers the performance. So I had to stick to 720p. The stream gets laggy, my video gets choppier. It just is a worse experience in 1080p. I particularly am more frustrated that it is not 1080p. I am a keen enjoyer of higher resolutions. If my computer could have ran, sorry, if my computer could have performed, it would have performed 4K. That wouldn't be an issue. But the thing is that it can't. It's 720p is the max, so that's what I'm doing. Is my lighting off today? Damn, I feel like my lighting is off today. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, pretty much that is it. 24 billion came to Maharashtra. So a lot of people from Maharashtra is going out and earning a lot of money and sending it back to India. Then is Kerala, then is Tamil Nadu, then is Telangana and Karnataka followed. Yeah, this is a lot. I see need that 40XX series. No, need that 50XX. 40 is old man now. I don't know. I am not intending to buy a laptop right now. I want to use this horse as long as it can run. And this is the best thing I have right now. It's not, it's working fine in my regular stuff. It's not showing its age when it comes to just my regular Google Chrome 50 tabs open, doing basic coding. It's fine for that. It goes basic gaming. It's great. I never do AAA titles. My voice is weird today. I never do AAA titles, so it's not really um, that annoying. But yeah, who doesn't want more power? I sure do. Gold is Gold prices in India is hitting record high March 20, 2025 with 24 karat gold reaching 90,000 for wow. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. The price of gold is increasing, and it is showing that that's why gold is the most valuable asset ever. Like land and gold forever will be a standard to generate wealth in a slow amount of time. It is a great asset, and it has been historically an asset for like thousands of centuries. Like, hello, bro, kaise ho? I'm good. The new AMD offering seems exciting. Yes, the AMD offering is better than the Nvidia offering for like not in the most premium side. No, I'm not talking about 5090 versus the whatever the RX 5900X or whatever they call it. It is good for a graphics card if you want to spend like 30 or 40,000 rupees. They have better performing graphics cards than Nvidia. So for a change, it's good. Gold price is soaring right now. Yeah, it will inflate even more. The more the world is getting destabilized from the US dollar, we would be relying on other forms of permanent currency, whether in terms of gold, whether in terms of even heck crypto. I don't think it's gonna work, but yeah, some of the reliance is going there. Maybe a little. Check the price of gold in 1970s, you will be shocked. I know it's like 1 or 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees. It was really cheap back then. The next news. Wow, it's taking a while. Elon Musk's ex sues Indian government over unlawful censorship via the Sahyog portal and the IT Act. Um, okay, fine, I guess. I mean, blaming a government, you are Elon Musk. You can't do anything right now. I swear to God, if times would have been different, he would just butcher the entire market. Anyways, whatever. Very. The Odisha government announces morning classes in all school from April 2nd due to heat waves. Heat waves been freaking me. Okay, man. It is obvious. It's summer. Nowadays, summer comes with a default holiday for everyone. Uttar Pradesh government has imposed a penalty of 10 lakhs per day on the operator of Noida International Airport over the delays of the construction. Wow. They are penalizing like airports because the construction is delayed. Damn, that's crazy. In India, everything is delayed. BSNL will begin transitioning from 4G to 5G in June 2025. Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said that that's fine, that's good. BSNL is relatively cheaper compared to the other alternatives when it comes to these things, man. So yeah, it's not bad. It's good. Okay, poverty in Kerala and Goa almost eliminated. That is fascinating. How? How so? Kerala and Goa has eliminated poverty. More than 30% of the people in Bihar are struggling with deprivation that affects multiple aspects of life. Only 0.6% people in Kerala is facing similar situations. 0.6% of a state in India is a lot of people. Just look at the metro construction along the EM bypass that has been going on since we were little. Yeah, that is so true. But yeah, finally nowadays, I see a bit of fruition in the completion of that project. Like finally, it seems like something has finally been constructed. It looks like they're coming to an end. But I don't know. It might stay like this for another decade. I don't know. It is very slow. I have lost hopes. गर्मी से कॉलेज घर आने दिमाग खराब हो जाता है. Yes, exactly. It's tiring. Staying at college is tiring during summers, man. Price of electric vehicles will be same as petrol cars in 6 months, says Nitin Gadkari. I mean, currently the prices of electric cars are like 20 lakhs or 17, 18 lakhs. That is the cheapest car available. In 6 months, prices going as down as 5 lakhs. That's an overstretch of um, like I don't think this would be in fruition, but yeah, we are going to see electric cars as cheap as 2 to 3 lakhs by a year or two. Yeah, so that's great. McDonald's is dropping a Minecraft meal with figurines of the game characters. Man, if you love Minecraft, this is a fiesta for you. What are the action figurines? Zombie Hamburglar, Grimace Egg. So instead of Grimace Shake, they made it Grimace Egg. Birdie Wings, Soda Potion, Big Mac Crystal, Fry Helmet. That is nice. That is so nice. But I don't think this is coming to India anytime soon. Ever. I don't think so. Everything are coming up with Klarna. So let me give you an idea of what Klarna is, everyone. Klarna is an application where you can take a loan from the application for, like, let's say I need 100 rupees. I ask Klarna to give me 100 rupees for a week, and I would pay Klarna 33% each month. So my installation will be 1/3 every month of whatever I take from them. And this is a trap. This is worse than credit card. They charge up to crazy interest payments just if you slip a day or so, and will fall in a debt trap. It is a very fun user interface. It really makes borrowing money very easy. It is flawless, so you tend to spend more from the application. Like, the application is very cohort and like very slick in making sure that it's easy to pay from them and partnering with different mediums. So yeah, they are finally being caught eyes upon. They are filing for IPO of $15 billion. That's not less. That's a lot. Coming from a new startup. That's crazy. So yeah, Klarna, this concept. What is this thing? I think there is in Swiggy. I have seen Simple or Pay Now or something like that. These things are slipping onto our country as well. So borrowing money will get easier, but try not to do that. You will fall into a debt trap really quickly. Uh, Hope that fusion energy can be harnessed in next 2 decades. It's very close. China and France and India together, and China alone is very close to really figuring out fusion energy and how to harness it. So I think 2 decades is an overestimation. It is probably around 5 or 6 years. I feels like it. I feel like it. I feel like fusion reaction is that close to us. Man, I did not drink water. Mobile numbers linked with UPI will be removed from bank accounts if they haven't been active for a significant period of time. Now, that is good. There are a ton of applications now who are using UPI. So let's say Amazon is using, Airtel is using, WhatsApp, Google Pay, Phone Pay, whatever, your Airtel and even your Grow. everyone has a UPI extension now. You can pay from UPI from anywhere. So you tend to sign up for a lot of things, and there are a ton of UPI IDs that are you using for nothing. So it would automatically be cut off if you're not using for a long time. That is good. It does not seem harmful at all. It is actually a safer way to reduce um, chances of scams. Less amount of branches will do certainly that. Although, yeah, will 5G remain unlimited? Of course not. Of course not. It is never going to be unlimited forever. Why would it be? It is just a marketing technique. So even when, I remember when Jio brought 4G for the first time in our country, it made 4G free, 4 GB per day. It was completely free. And that is an acquisition model. Jio has done it before and they're doing it again along with them. This time, every other company is doing it. So the market share of 5G is low right now, and people are still on 4G. Heck, I am even using 4G even though my phone supports 5G, because 4G is more bandwidth intensive, and I really don't need more than 2 GB of data a day. And if you use 5G, your phone tends to bleed a lot more battery than if you use 4G, because the millimeter waves are more stronger compared to the 4G bands. Let's not go into the details, but uh, the thing is, 5G won't be unlimited within a span of a year or two, even not even a year or two. I'm pretty sure by next year you are going to pay for 5G just like you're doing it now. Even 2 decades are really good. Effective, efficient fusion reaction can end a lot of our energy problems. Also, it's completely green. Nuclear is always green. Nuclear is the best option for energy ever. We are too scared because of the incidents that have happened in the history to not implement it worldwide. The moment you switch to nuclear, fission, fusion, whatever, the world will immediately be heavily reliant on like better stuff, like better way of living, less carbon emissions. Up 6G आएगा Starlink internet. Starlink is not something breakthrough. Starlink is slower than our conventional internet. Let me be clear and clear again. Starlink is a feature that is a breakthrough. Don't get me wrong, but it is only for the people who don't have networks around. So let's say you are in the Himalayas, you're in the Mount Everest, but you don't have internet access because no internet provider is made sure there is a tower for Airtel or Jio over there. The infrastructure is not there around the world. But with Starlink, satellites can directly communicate to our phones, making sure I am getting internet across the world. So immediately, within an instant, the whole world is connected, virtually connected. But there are cons. A wireless network like fiber optics is far more reliable and far more faster than the conventional internet, like conventional satellite internet. You know, you have Tata Skies in your home. You used to have. So whenever it rains, Tata Sky did not work. You remember? Same thing applies with Starlink. Fiber optics is reliable, fiber optic is faster. If you live in a city and there is good internet, try to use fiber optic, try to use the old conventional method. It has less ping, it will be more reliant than the satellites, because satellites tend to move. Don't you let me be clear, the earth moves and the satellites stay there. So you will be switching from satellite to satellite every time the world is shifting places. That is all the time. It will have a very high latency because the signals will be sent through air and there might be interferences. So Starlink is a breakthrough for internet communication around the world, for basic 3G based applications and even mere 4G sometimes. But it is not as fast as traditional broadband or 5G around us. 6G is a completely different project that is going to roll out within a span of 5 or 6 years. But you have to understand what this 3G and 4G, what do they really mean. Let me explain you very nicely. 3G, these more incremental upgrades in these generations of internet means the radiation curves are more higher, the amplitude is higher, resulting in faster travel between mediums but a lesser bandwidth, lesser circumference. So you, uh, if you have a 3G tower, here you can give a 2 kilometer radius for signal. But with 4G, it might be 1 kilometer. With 5G, it might be 500 meters. More obstructions there are, more walls there are, the slower the internet would become in 5G or 4G compared to in 3G. The obstructions will really affect the wavelengths. That's what I'm telling. So this is like very nerdy stuff. I don't know why I'm geeking out like this, like fully jamming my face. Yeah, let's go back. Okay. Um. Uh, yeah, the consequences of this big fossil fuel propaganda has been disastrous for clean nuclear energy perspectives. There are a lot of organizations who are hindering innovation because of their corporate benefits. Every single sector has this, and this will be there no matter what, because we live in a capitalist society. That is unfortunate. Orko Borovo says we get to play Fallout in real life, or if something goes wrong with the nuclear stuff. Yeah, but the chances are really low. Yeah, we know about Chernobyl, we know about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. First of all, the latter two were weapons, were meant to be destroyed. So that was not the intention of the thing. That is not a fault of nuclear power. But yeah, Chernobyl and a lot of other gas leaks, nuclear gas leaks, has been there in history. But look at the concurrent current scenario in amount of nuclear power plants existing right now, and the uh, really steep curve of uh, less nuclear disasters around the world. It is a really stable way. We have achieved a really good way of controlling the nuclear reactors right now. It is a very safe way of. It's safer than dams. It's safer than hydroelectricity. It's construction of hydroelectricity would kill so many people. It is such a disastrous thing to do. Uh, but doesn't nuclear power cause cancer? I don't know. I'm just asking. Nuclear power causes cancer inside the nuclear reactor, not outside. Nuclear power stays, it's like a source of energy. It's like the arc reactor. Yes, if you are inside the arc reactor, you will die of nuclear things. But if the whole nuclear power plant is surrounded by elements and like lead and stuff, that would protect the radiation to come out, resulting in less leakage. And from time and time again, we have seen historically that we are really good. We have harnessed and we have successfully cracked the code of how to protect ourselves. So the chances of having a leak is like 1 in a million right now. Maybe not, that is an overestimation. Maybe 1 in 100,000. I don't know. न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स कौन सबसे पहले यूज करेगा इन वर्ल्ड वॉर 3? I hope there is no nuclear weapons. If anyone starts a nuclear weaponizing, everyone will do it immediately. That would be end of the world. No one would use nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapon, even anyone mistakenly presses the button, others will make sure their buttons are pressed as well. If more than even 5 nuclear bombs get exploded in the world at the same time, that will be the end of the human civilization. That will be catastrophe. That will be like the movie 2012. Everything will be in shambles. The fabric of the planet will be in shambles if multiple nuclear powered explosions happen at the same time. It would literally, it might just explode the whole planet if there are like 30, 40 nuclear explosions happening around us. The world might just explode and crumble into billion pieces across, like just like constellations and stars. Do you have any idea how powerful nuclear weaponize? I am calling it safe, but it doesn't mean it's just a bomb to be thrown at. It's not a grenade that only one person might die, and it itself is horrific. Anyways, have you ever been to an area? Have no. How would I? I live in Kolkata. I don't think there is nuclear sites. You can go to Ukraine. There are a lot of nuclear residues over there. The, can we put the plants underground? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, there can be implementations. Yeah. 2012 movie बहुत बढ़िया थी. There were rumors. Yeah, exactly. So let's go back to the news, guys. Lenovo Legion Go S. I don't know why did I take this. This has nothing to do with anything. It's like such a. It's not an ad though. South India's first greenfield expressway to be fully operational by June 2026. Bangalore to Chennai in 3 hours. Oh, that's like a long distance in a really short time. That's that's good estimations. Bangalore to Chennai is not. a small length. It's like it's bigger than Mumbai to Pune, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the last Twitter thing I have. Jason Momoa on his debut as Lobo appearance, we look pretty dead on. So it is his second appearance as a comic book character in the DC universe. Not Aquaman this time, but Lobo. I have no idea when James Gunn is planning to drop him in the DC cinematic universe, but I hope it's soon. He is really excited to play the character, and he has been vocal about it even before getting casted as Aquaman, probably. He really loves Lobo, and I hope he does justice to the comic accurate character. Bro really wanted to play Lobo, he never wanted. Exactly. He was vocal about getting Lobo. And finally, he's getting the thing. Anyways, give me a sec, guys. By the way, Orko Provo, you still have my cover art in due. Just saying. Hamas fires rockets at Tel Aviv in response to the Israeli attack. So last day we covered there's a attack in Gaza during the ceasefire. Gaza was attacked by Israel again during the ceasefire again. Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm so glad. You are such an amazing friend. I'm glad to have like a person. That's crazy, man. You're such a great guy. Hamas fires rockets. That is, yeah, they were. This is like the cat and mouse thing all over again. They would fight each other forever. There's no ending to this. This is a conflict that might never end and might end just in genocide. At some point of time in history, like future, there will be some person, a dictator, just will decimate the other one, the other populace, and that might be the end of it. But as long as even one person is there, this conflict will still go on. That is the problem. And I'm not saying decimation is the answer, but diplomacy might work sometimes. They were very close to get a diplomatic answer, but the person who was doing the deal got killed. The Israel-Palestine conflict would not have been a truth, but like would not have been there if the person was killed. Unfortunately, can you explain why? What's the background? There are a lot of videos that covers it in YouTube. A lot of videos. Like go just see Israel, um, Palestine history. I might not be the best person to explain it because it's a very sensitive topic, and I don't want to just impromptu talk about it like anything. It's a very sensitive topic. And yep, okay. EY is launching EY.ai agentic platform. So the next step in the AI evolution is AI agents, AI agents, as we have talked about it vocally. That will be like um, an AI doing a virtual task for you, like that goes on a virtual quest with your info, like with your prompt, and will get the information from or do the task like multiple steps like open my computer, open Paint, create a circle, and then send it to the mail to this at the gmail.com from my other account. So it will control your desktop. This is just one iteration, one probable agent out of millions of possible agents. This is like such a this is an interesting thing, and there will be more companies hopping into this, just not just not one but a lot. Yeah, so yeah, that is a good news, and Nvidia is very vocal about the next generation of AI agents which will advent smart cars like self-driving cars. It will really boost the innovation that Tesla had been doing for a long time right now, long overdue, the fully autonomous. Okay, yeah, that is the news. And now Donald Trump is to run for president again in 2028. So let me be clear. In the United States, the rule is a president can only run for 2 terms, and one term is 4 years. So you can only be president for 8 years. That's the rule. So Trump did his first 4 years in 2016 to 2020, and now he's doing from 2024 to 2028. But I think he would try to eradicate this law. He would try to change the law so that he can appear again for a presidency. I mean, why not? But this might not be the case because apparently Just like, wait. That is such a good segue. Yeah, Americans disapprove Trump's performance. The harsh Trump saying this, doing that, people who voted for Trump are not happy about it because they are looking at it, and not everyone is as Tom blind as every Trump voter is thought about, and they are questioning the switch voters that did I do the right choice, because this person is not really resolving the real conflicts of America but creating new problems as well. So yeah, they are disapproving Trump. So this might not be the case anymore. Things might change again. I see, and because this is more conflicting, because now the other other bodies, other government entities are starting to say that they might remove USA from the democracy status, and they might call themselves an autocracy or dictatorship, whatever they want to say. Says Global Watchdog. Yeah, this is what is happening. That was such a good segue to three different topics. Um, I am learning Creo AI right now, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Trust me. Yeah, I have to do the project as well. And you have sent me, you talked to me about Creo AI. So yes, I would do it. I would know about it. I'm excited. Is bro going to try to amend the constitution? I don't know. He can do anything. That's the thing. Orange Man loves dictators and his friends King Jong. Ah, I don't know. Is anyone a friend of Trump right now? Really? Like he has made sure he's hated by everyone, every single country. No country is happy with Donald Trump right now. No country. He has failed to gain trust of his allies, but his sore allies, like their America's best friend, Canada, England, they have flipped sides because of the Trump's decisions. That is harming Trump in a very bad way. And I don't know why do I keep ending up talking about Trump in every stream? I don't know. Astronauts Butch and Suni's finally back on Earth. Yeah, oh, Butch and Suni is finally back on Earth. Yeah, that is great news. They were stuck for 9 months. Finally, they came back, and it was really a difficult feat to achieve. But they finally did it. That is a great news. Suni Williams did it. Shout out to Aditya Gopal Roy. Man, he's crazy. Buddy met me like 5 hours ago and now is asking for shout outs. Okay. Nvidia is reportedly acquiring synthetic data startup Gretel. So let me talk what synthetic data is first. If you don't know, synthetic data is data which is created by AI. So data is a very crucial thing as we talk about it and over again. Suni back in time to catch IPL. Lol. Yeah, I saw this meme. This is hilarious. Uh, we all have to do the project. Yes, exactly, man. So sad. So yeah, NVIDIA is so synthetic data. Yeah, I was talking about synthetic data. I'm so silly. So data is the most important thing, and sometimes edge cases scenarios. There is the data you have is not varied for the model you are training. So you just go and ask ChatGPT like, "Hey ChatGPT, can you make me more data about a topic I'm doing?" So it generates more data out of thin air, out of nothing. That is what synthetic data is. Like it has a greater knowledge, greater accommodation, and there are small startups that are super hyper focused on generating synthetic data, creating data and feeding it back to the algorithm to make it better. Basically, an infinite loop of feeding data and generating new, uh, dumbing down the algorithm, I think, in some extent. So they are acquiring one of those startups who are doing it good, I guess. It's not surprising. They are the biggest company in the world, and it's a mere $320 million acquisition for a tech company as big as Nvidia. This is like not even an hourly expense for Nvidia, man. It's crazy how big they are. India news. Okay, we are not going to watch it. I had not curated it, so we are not going to watch it. So, bro, how many tabs are you opening? I'm not opening any tabs. The tabs are open. I'm just closing them. I'm talking about one and closing them. It's like a queue. I'm going through one, checking it, slamming it. Going through one, checking it, slamming it. Yeah, so we are finally in the world of movie news. Movies and TVs. Everyone loves it. I was going to see what are the new movies that are coming up next year. But I would do the segment perhaps later or perhaps tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. Okay, where should I write it down? Give me a second. I have to open WhatsApp. So I will open my chat. I will do movie this year, TV this year. Okay. Uh, yeah. Let me just minimize myself real quick. Yeah, I'm back. Redditor. Yeah, of course, man. Reddit is an amazing platform. Dungeons and Dragons duo John Francis Daly, Jonathan Goldstein to write the Monopoly movie. So, Dungeons and Dragons, if you don't know, is a popular game. And there was a movie adaptation of the game back in 2021, 2022, I suppose. And it was not a bad movie by any stretch of imagination. It was okay, but it did average in the theaters. But that duo is reportedly writing the Monopoly movie. The Monopoly is another board game, a classic board game. Everybody has played Monopoly. And after the success of Barbie, Mattel, the parent company of Barbie, you might have seen them. Mattel, it's a very popular company. You might have seen them in Uno's branding. Uno, they have a lot of popular IPs, Mattel IPs. Let's see our brand. What does Mattel own? They own Barbie, they own Hot Wheels, they own Fisher Price, they own Uno, they own Connect Four, they own Monopoly. I think they own Monopoly. I'm not sure though. See, there are a lot. There are a lot of things they own. They are trying to milk spin-offs and companies out of these. So they are making a Hot Wheels movie. They are making a Uno movie. I don't know what a Uno movie will be about, but apparently they are doing it. And there is also a Monopoly movie. That's big news. I mean, that might be a great news if you think about it. Where did I lose my? Oh yeah, this is here. I'm so stupid. Next is Steven Spielberg's upcoming movie, The Dish, gets a new title and production update. I did not know it was called The Dish. So let's see when. What would be the Monopoly movie be about? About American history, I guess. Who is going to be driving the Hot Wheel? Of course, Ryan Gosling and Pedro Pascal. Those are the only people in Hollywood right now, and maybe even Chris Pratt if it's animated. Um, what happened? I opened the link and this is what it is. That's underwhelming. The Dish. Steven Spielberg. What is the cast? Emily Blunt, Wyatt Russell, Josh O'Connor. That's not a bad cast. That's good cast. The Dish, 12th June 2026. Let me add this. 12th June 2026. So this is 2026. It is June. So 12th June is Spielberg. Oh, I had this already. So it's just not called Spielberg. It has a name. It is called The Dish. Great news. Fascinating stuff. Yeah, they should have Ryan Gosling. Yeah, Ryan Gosling will be amazing as like a person who drives cars. I drive. Copy strike. I get copy strike every single stream because I him some song. I don't know why. By the way, how is Mickey 17? One of my friends went, two of my friends, as far as I know, went to see this movie and they were happy about it. They said it's a good movie. It's the second movie by Bong Joon-ho. The first one was The Parasite, which won the Oscar in 2019. And this is the second installment. I'm really excited. I would watch it. It 25th this month. It's coming to online. Emily Blunt, The Quiet Place movie. Yes, that Emily Blunt. Dave Franco being quoted to play Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione, a person who killed a billionaire, is having a movie. Wow, I have never received more text in my life about anything. Ah, you're playing a freedom fighter, modern freedom fighter. He's the. Why did you end your stream yesterday? I told you, brother. I did not tell you per se. I told my stream in general. You might have skipped it. Last day I was watching a video from the BBC News, the British Broadcasting Company, not something else. And that video um, was broadcasted in United States. So anything that is broadcasted in United States or anywhere in the world in television, if you stream it on YouTube, that's copyright. that's infringement of copyright. YouTube will take that video down immediately and trim it until the part you were starting to watch the video. So that's what happened, and I was too lazy to continue and start a new, stream. I decided to quit it. Have a day to myself. Dragon Ball Z, Ryan Gosling, La La Land. Yeah. Breakthrough stroke drug heals the brain to restore movement. This drug discovery promises molecular rehabilitation for stroke patients. That is a breakthrough. That is interesting, brother. That is really big news. There's a new hope found for stroke patients in recovery, with researchers believing that there's the very first drug that can deliver rehabilitation without the need of challenging long-term physical therapy. That is very good. That is like breakthrough. I know a lot of people who had strokes. Strokes change lives. You get you don't have much idea about how to avoid these copyright issues. Uh, Copyright issues are not avoidable. I can't just watch a movie in YouTube. There are companies who are going to take it down. That's their property. They have a right to do so. So copyrights are not. I can't just make a phone and call it iPhone. That's copyright infringement. I would be jailed for that. YouTube just bans your video. That's it. Not even bans your video, just cuts the part which has the copyright part. It's like harmless. So yeah, nothing to do. We just would ignore BBC videos later on. I unsubscribed to all the news outlets which were shown in television specifically. Bro, masti ke liye jail chalte. That is such a bad thing to say. Bro, are there methods in which you can avoid this copyright? No, brother, no. There's no issue, method to do that. I just said. Over 400 people signed letter opposing AI training on copyrighted work without permission. See, there are people who are fighting for it. I was just talking about it, and rightfully so. AIs learning from movies would understand how to make movies. That would kick people who are making movies out, and it won't be creative. The movies will be churning out the same thing over and over again because AI cannot create anything new from the fabric. Not yet. Synthetic data, but not synthetic movies, not new concepts. It will learn from the existing concepts and just reshuffle the knowledge in a new way. That's what it is. It's like human, just not creative as you think it is. Not yet, might be soon, but it's concerning. And every single big artist, musician, filmmaker, creator is against it. You see, Ben Stiller, creator of Severance, also Zoolander, actor. Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, Kate Blanchett from Thor Ragnarok. I remember that movie apparently, uh, and others. Just that's interesting. China will enforce clearing flagging all of their AI generated content starting from September. AI text, audio, video, images, and even virtual scenes will all need to be labeled. So if anything is made by AI, it would be clearly mentioned or it won't be there. That is innovation and regulation at the same time. And if enforced properly, this is game changing, brother. That's so it would be really like, okay, we understand it's AI generated, but I know once it's there would be ways to bypass this. Like it's always a cat and mouse game. There will be a platform, but not in China. China will really go out of their way to restrict and stop something. I don't know. Let's see. But it's a good initiative. That's a good thing. Man, AI, every topic is AI. I just hate this word now. It's such a marketing word now. It's just a buzzword, like blockchain, like cryptocurrencies, like stupid what is that called, NFTs. It's just another buzzword now. It does not have any meaning. Sorry, what's mean? आपकी favorite movie of all time क्या है? You can name three. I have talked about it previously. You have asked the same question, brother. Yeah, I'm not going to cover this. I don't want AI. Chinese EV BYD. So just so you know, BYD is currently the biggest car manufacturer in the world, electric car manufacturer. They are bigger than Tesla, like by landslide, and they are the leaders of electric cars right now, alongside Tesla. And it is a Chinese company, Chinese manufactured, and they are also rolling out in India. and they are like really high tech while being less expensive um, to the competition. It's cheaper than Tesla's. So Tesla is basically the Apple of electric cars right now, with a horrible reputation lately because of what Elon Musk is doing around the world. Tesla is not the company it used to be. There's a bad reputation that's preceding. Elon Musk used to be the face of Tesla, and when he did good, Tesla had a good image. Now that he's doing bad, Tesla has a bad image. A lot of people are returning their Teslas because they don't want to be anyway related, like supporting. They don't want to show that they are supporting Elon Musk right now. He's doing crazy shit. So yeah. Anyways, but still, if we assume if Tesla is the Apple, this is the Samsung of the cars. They're like cheap, good, great things. So yeah, what were they doing? What were they doing? Yeah, they did a new fast charging system that could be as quick as filling up a tank, eradicating the concept of filling charging. You see, that's what I'm talking about. No waiting for the car to be charged. Even electric cars, one of the only cons that you can talk about, it takes a lot to be charged. So I can't just fill a tank and go and continue my ride. Now you can do it. Eventually you would be able to in a span of 5 6 years. Yeah, sure, that is amazing. There's, you listed too many movies. Yeah, that one. I don't have any favorite. I love all of my bachas, all of my movies. Yeah, it's tearing apart companies. Yeah, it's just buzzword and crazy things right now. Alphabet spins off Starlink competitor Tara. Fine, man. I yapped a lot. I did a yappa a lot. Let's go to the main segment today. Why nobody can afford a house in India anymore? And that's a great question to be asked. And before we ask this question, we would ask something to ourselves. Um, just go and look at the price of the home you live in if you live with your parents by the time they bought it, or your grandfathers when they bought it. See the price? Go and check the average salary of people in that year, and you would see that the comparison is very close. So, with a money of worth of 5 or 6 years of income, they can buy a home. For some reason, the prices of homes have steadily increased, and it has increased in a very like a amazing curve. That's an amazing curve. The value as an asset is exponential, but the income of individuals has been stagnant. Um, the starting salary of a bachelor fresher is still the same as a decade ago. It's exactly the same. Nothing has changed. Although prices of things have changed dramatically since after the pandemic. And now, when you look at it, buying a new house for our generation is far harder than our predecessors, because now not only it will take you 10 years of your income, but it might take you 50 or 60 years of your income, and you might never be able to pay the loan back, and you might just either stay at your home where your parents have um, kept you, or you have to just jump back. And some people might does not have that privilege. Maybe they are living in a rent and they envision to have a home someday. It's getting difficult for people in India, and not only India but throughout the world. This is a global phenomenon. Every country is going through this. So bro is like educational Charlie. I am glad I am any Charlie. Charlie is a legend. So anyways, let's go to the video. Let's just see what we yapping about. I need to have the long hair like Charlie. What happened? Wow.
You know, I can still recall the shudder of an army truck outside our door every 1 to 2 years. It was Agra one day, Wellington the next, and Palampur after that. You see, my dad was in the army, so I've grown up in over 10 cities. That is 10 different homes, 10 front doors, and also 10 goodbyes. I'd watch my dad methodically take items off a horrible inventory list that he'd make every single time, while my mother neatly packed in the memories she wanted to carry with her. You see, as a kid, I found it very exciting. A new city was just a new adventure. But it never really occurred to me how lucky we were. Because unlike the rest of India, we didn't pay rent or scramble for a landlord's approval. We had aid from government quarters, a protective bubble of guaranteed housing. Outside those gates, though, a different reality was unfolding. You know, for millions, home is a perpetual scramble. Between 2019 and 2024 alone, house
Can we track our phones with just a number? Of course you can. Of course. IMEI number is enough to track your phone even if you have no SIM at all. You have to physically root your phone, remove the location chip, scramble the IMEI number. That's a very complicated process, but there is ways to make your phone untrackable. Um, but I suggest not doing it because it breaks your phone. You won't be able to use WhatsApp or normal internet because immediately you get like shunned from a lot of services. If they look and there is no IMEI number backing your device or there is no MAC address backing your device, you might not have access to the internet like you have. Still, iPhone get lost. Yeah, people just turn off their phone. They just don't turn it on. After stealing, after a year or so, once people stop tracking it, they sell it after 5 or 6 months in our urban places because there are so many phones getting stolen. People, police can't keep count. Police can't be keeping checking every single IMEI number all the time. That's very difficult to do. Implementation of this thing is very hard to do. People, the thieves won't turn on the phone. That's it. Oh, I am getting deviated from the topic. Let's watch the video. That's interesting, man.
Prices in India's top 10 cities have soared by 88%. Homes have now morphed into a luxury that very few can afford. You know, on average, humans spend around 90,000 hours indoors in their lifetime. Our home is our checkpoint. We begin and end every single day there. But if these walls vanish at the landlord's whim or are never within our financial reach, how are we supposed to even anchor ourselves? See, for the last few generations, one directive was hammered into all of us. Study hard, get a job, buy your own place. House ownership was literally the pinnacle of success. Now, with all these new housing projects constantly being developed, it should be an ezy path to achieving this, no? Let me tell you another stat here. You know, in Indian cities, 11 million houses sit empty. That's enough to house an entire nation like Switzerland. Meanwhile, 47.3 million families endure slums or unlit underpasses, sleeping in tents or under tarps. This is the paradox we're dealing with right now. And it's important for us to understand it just to be sure what our role is going to be in this evolving crisis. You know, I used to think any individual who was able to save diligently would be able to afford a house. But man, when I looked at the numbers, I saw a stark reality. According to reports, Mumbai's price to income ratio is around 14.3, meaning you need 14 years of your entire salary, food, bills, everything to buy a standard home. To put this in perspective, for New York, it's 10.3, Berlin, 9.1, and in New Delhi, it's around 10.1. Experts say anything above 5 is basically unaffordable. Even the supposedly cheaper metros like Pune or Chennai hover around 5 to 7. Forget buying a home outright.
And let me tell you, these are based on the median of income or the average of income. The average, how it goes, the total net worth of Mumbai by the amount of people they are staying. And then an average of 5 to 7 years of median income can be afforded. But let me tell you, that is not how it works. 95% of the people don't even earn that much. So the houses that are being made are inaccessible for the most people around us. Majority of the people, because there's Mukesh Ambani and billionaires who are living in your city, increasing the average by a substantial amount. Because you are earning 20,000, they are earning 20 billion. That would average out to like 10 billion, 10,000. Are you both earning 10 billion, 10,000? Of course not. You are earning 20,000. He's earning 20 billion. The average can afford the home. The masses cannot. That's the way it is.
You decide to take a home loan to buy a house. For that also, you need to look at one metric called the EMI to income ratio. So for a house to be affordable, the ideal EMI to income ratio needs to be under 50%. But if you look at the average EMI to income ratio in India, it's around 61%, with Mumbai being 116%
Wow.
and Delhi at 82%. See, I'll tell you what happened. So during the lockdown, people fled expensive rentals and went back home, leaving all the landlords in a deficit of profits. But the moment offices resumed, a stampede back to city centers motivated these same landlords to hike up rent prices and make up for all the lost time. The result? Rents jumped so high that in Mumbai, an average junior employee might spend their entire salary just on a 1 BHK, leaving zero for savings or daily life. Essentially, they have turned the housing market into a survival game. This is absolute madness. You know what's crazier? Even for folks who can afford to rent a house, the rules of rentals are literally changing day by day. So just last month, a lot of our team members moved to Bangalore and they were telling us how their landlords asked for their website before approving their rental application. So even when we were buying a house, the builder asked for our social profiles. And this made me realize how having a strong online presence has become so crucial, not just for housing, but for building trust in any aspect of life. Whether it's to land a better job, showcase your portfolio, land new client projects, or even to buy a home, your digital identity is the first impression you make on someone. But here's the thing, creating and maintaining a website sounds overwhelming, right? Well,
man, that's an ad. That's an ad. Between talking about unaffordable housing, that was an ad. Okay, maybe I would do if I have people paying me, but okay, still fine. Okay, I don't know.
Let's get back to understanding why housing prices have skyrocketed. See, to understand this constantly developing housing crisis, we need to look at the issue through three prominent lenses. They seem unrelated, but are interconnected in intricate ways. FSI, or Floor Space Index, could be the single biggest piece of invisible architecture shaping our skylines. In Manhattan, FSI goes up to 25, which means they foster the potential for very tall vertical buildings. In Mumbai, the FSI is 1.3 in prime zones, stunting supply. As population floods in, land prices inflate, but fewer homes are developed. So you see, in the 1970s, policymakers tried controlling density, but it inadvertently skyrocketed land prices. Today, maybe 500 families own 60% of prime land in Mumbai. They can
Damn.
develop projects at inflated margins anytime. Some experts argue
Only 25% of the population owns 60% of the land in a city. That is so like unequal.
raising FSI by just 50% might slice housing costs by 30%. But who profits from limited floors? Politicians, well-connected builders, and the 1% with large land banks. This artificial scarcity begets big bucks. Meanwhile, the rest of us fight for fewer slices of a very expensive pizza. British economist John Maynard Keynes warned about rentier capitalism, which is basically an economic system where wealth is derived from the ownership or control of assets that generate rent. It's basically valuing ownership over productive activities like manufacturing, innovation, or labor. In India's post-COVID scenario, we see it in real time. So around then, demand for houses had surged by 72% in some metros, and landlords smelled blood. Tenants were made to deposit 10 months' rent upfront, abiding by random landlord rules or facing abrupt evictions if they disputed a rent hike. The hush-hush truth: if you won't pay, there's probably an IT professional who will. We have effectively crowned a new landlord class. Instead of farmland, they own 2 BHKs in prime locals. Instead of collecting drains, they collect monthly FTs. Some call it feudalism 2.0.
Damn.
You pay or you leave. Finally, we have the elephant in the room.
That is unfortunate, isn't
Did you
it?
know around 77% of Indian household wealth is in real estate? To put this in perspective, in the US, it's just 44%. The mismatch is epic and implies a very dark truth. Black money often runs the show. Indians often store wealth in property, many times using unaccounted money. It's so normalized that some sellers casually offer a black discount if you pay under the table. And this leads to artificial inflation of prices, as the ones who are capable of paying in black are favored over those who prefer formal finance. Additionally, the tax revenue that is lost would have actually gone on to aid housing projects, but not in this case due to corruption. Further, these house owners who bought the property using black money just lock up the houses and keep it stagnant. A property agent once told me, you see those ghost apartments? They are piggy banks for investors. If rent yields are only 2 to 4%, why even bother renting it out? It's too much a hassle. Let the price appreciate. You see, here housing is not about shelter. It's become about reaping capital gains and circulating black money while ordinary folks are checked out of the equation. Back in 2008, the economic housing market crashed and caused a global economic meltdown.
The National Association of Realtors reported the worst month-to-month drop in existing home sales since they started keeping track in the late 90s.
都买不起，因为现在房子很贵的。
Bad YouTuber, no shout out. Zeal Raid. Zeal Raid, man, that's crazy. Hi. I did not see the chat. I was so engrossed in watching the stream. I was so engrossed in that. Why the video is only 782? The same question is been asked twice. That's crazy. Okay. My computer cannot support 1080p. It gets laggy, it gets jittery, it gets wobbly. I cannot do that. Play the video. Zeal Raid. Who is Epic TT? Epic TTS. Okay. I understand what it is trying to do. But strip. No, man. I would get demonetized. But it's nice meeting you, brother. Long time. Who is Epic TTS?
北京这么高的房价还挺可怕。
China's housing market has been in the slump since 2019, and if we don't learn from past mistakes, we are also going to be following their footsteps down a similar scary spiral. Luckily, just as there are cautionary tales to look at, there are also great examples of problem solving that we have seen in other countries. So back in the 1960s, most Singaporeans lived in overcrowded slums and squatter settlements. Recognizing their dire situation, they launched the Housing and Development Board. The HDB was tasked with systematically acquiring land at low cost and building or selling flats at subsidized rates. Their operation model has proven to be extremely successful, and today, 80% of Singaporeans live in HDB flats, with over 90% of them owning it themselves, which is actually one of the highest.
I did not know there was a solution to this entire problem, and Singapore has already implemented it. That is such an interesting perspective to look at. This HBD. Okay, wait. What was the definition for, like, pull from? HBD. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. It's not happy birthday. HBD flats in Singapore. Yeah. What does it mean? Housing and Development Board. These are relatively affordable alternatives. ये सब मत देखो copyright. No, it won't be affecting us like that.
home ownership rates in the world. It's not just Singapore, we also have the example of Vienna. After World War I, this socialist government launched a social housing program called Red Vienna. They started building public housing units funded by a progressive tax system. This commitment was strictly carried through even after World War II, and their dedicated efforts paid huge dividends. 25% of the Viennese people rent from the city itself at below market rates. Another 25% of them live in housing
Oh, so the properties are developed by the government, and the government is the entity who leases out these apartments at an affordable rate to the people. So government is earning a substantial money from those lands while making sure the prices in the locality are regulated. That is such an interesting idea. So but yeah, at the same time, implementing this in our country, eventually the places will deteriorate with over extensive use, and especially in a country like India where um, like proper hygiene is not maintained. I would be easily envisioning gutkhas and like plastic packets all over the staircases and stuff. So yeah, it's great, but I don't think this is implementable for masses in our countries right now.
provided by limited profit associations. These are organizations that operate under strict regulations, and their involvement in the housing market ensures rent prices remain stable. And best of all, you need to look at Tokyo's innovations when it comes to housing. They have no height restrictions and minimal red tape, which basically means that their FSI is really high, allowing tall buildings, and they've streamlined or cut down the bureaucratic hurdles when it comes to construction projects, making it easier for developers to innovate. And the single family zones in Los Angeles or Sydney, where wealthy rich families occupy large acres of land for peaceful isolation, in Tokyo, these zones don't exist. This allows for higher density housing to
Damn.
be built even in residential areas. So when Tokyo's population soared, inflation was kept in check as they had evolved their infrastructure to account for all the changes. Now you might say that a lot of these solutions don't apply to India because India literally dwarfs these places in scale, but the principle here that treating housing as vital infrastructure rather than a pure commodity applies universally. If you want to learn how to make videos like the one you're watching,
Yeah, no, I don't
Video Master
learn how to make the videos like that. I am too lazy to put so much effort, man.
program in less than 3 months. Most of the folks you see here are from
Mumbai Slumdog area is tourist destination for foreigners, but things are changing. They are making like default buildings over there. Instead of the slums, they're eradicating the entire slum concept. So that would be interesting, nevertheless.
our video editing school. So if you're a student, a job seeker, a content creator, or just somebody who wants to get into the field of video making and video editing, our program is the right place for you to start. It will take you from absolute basics and core video editing skills, storytelling, production, more things,
We don't need this.
traits of a tree. We desire to plant our roots deep into a stable ground and grow
Yeah,
up.
okay. That was a great stream. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, stay foxy, guys. Wait.
Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Farewell, sweet cookie cats. I'll always remember the time we spent together. Hush now. Life is beautiful.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, still a lot of people are watching. भाई कब आओगे बता देते bro. I try to be as quick as possible about my job. I try to be on time, but unfortunately I'm in my home. I get busy. What can we do? We never left. That is crazy. Okay, so should we play some games or should we watch some more videos? Personally, oh wow, that's just lazy writing, man. That's horrible. What am I doing? Yeah. So, should we? खाना खाने गए थे. Man, how can I eat so quickly? How can I eat in mere 5 minutes? Game खेलबो. Okay, man. We can play some games. We can definitely play some games, man. That's a 11 GB Sims update. Sure, be my guest. Update king. Okay. This untracked GTA 5. Let's see. What can we play? We can play getting over it, get to work. Okay, you know what? Let's give why आज horror game. Play Surface Suffers. You know what? Wait. I have a good idea. I have a good idea. We won't be playing Get to Work. I know just what you would like. I exactly know something you guys would love to see me play. That is none other than Capybara Rush. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's Clash Royale. Have you ever heard of this game? Man, it is crazy that I would be streaming Clash Royale to everyone. I don't want to flex, but last day I started playing this game again after a long time, and I played 4 matches and I won all of them. Maybe it's just like, they're trying to make sure I get a lot of wins so that I get hooked on the game quickly. ये तो बहुत खेला हूँ. Yeah, man. Everyone has played it at one point of time in their life. Everyone has been in their Clash Royale and Clash of Clans age. Last day it worked perfectly fine. What went wrong? What went wrong? I don't know. It's the 700. Okay, yeah, it opened now. Oh. I hope this is not copyright. Yeah. Unlocking chest. That's how you do it, brother. Okay, that's so nice. That's so nice. I love this. I love this vibe. Man. Older, younger me would be proud. I am streaming this game. कितना level है? I don't know. Level 8? Okay, what would we do? You know what? We would deploy a witch and then we would do this. Oh man, that's decimated instantly. Insta decimated. Let's do the prince here. In that case, let's do the prince here. Let's boosh the. Oh, that's nice. That's. I have more than 6,000 trophies. Congrats to you. You just spent a lot of time. Oh, that's a good raid, man. That's deep trouble for those guys. So easy. That was a easy moment. Oh, they are cooked. They are cooked. That's an easy win. That's such an easy win. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, I get a crown chest for that. That's such a. Okay, let's start the unlock. We reached a new arena as well. So, yay to us apparently. So, let's see what else is there. Man, this game is so addictive. Opening chests. I'm doing gambling. शुरू में आसान मिलेगा. That's ना. I expected that. शुरू में आसान मिलेगा. Donald and me. Man, I gave this account to one of my friends. I remember that. And it's Shomraj. He renamed it to his name. It's crazy. Oh, that's cannon right there. You know what? We'll do goblins. We'll do goblins. Just do your stuff, brother. We'll do dragon. That's so easy clap. Yeah, clap for you. I know. They lasted more than RCB in the mode in famous game. Yeah, tomorrow isn't tomorrow RCB match? They are cooked. They're cooked so bad. Let's put friends. I love friends. Classic friends. And sticking it right there. Oh, that is a huge damage. Look at the damage that Prince did. That's like, whoa, Prince did it solo. No Saturday, skeleton wala. Saturday? Brother, really? Tomorrow, isn't tomorrow Saturday? Next reward. What is this next reward? Okay. I got another reward. What is this? There's one thing there. Okay. What else did I get here? Oh, that's just stupid stuff. I have 5,000 rupees. Should I upgrade my deck? My collection? The brain rot stream. Are people even watching this? Yeah, I assume no one's watching this. This is horrible. Yeah, but I'll still play it because at the end of the day, it is my stream. It can be brain rot when it needs to. Ooh, man, so expensive stuff. Is there no cheap upgrades that we can do? Let's see. Sort by upgrade available and by level, by elixir. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, see, it's a cheap one. I'll upgrade it. Depot. Let's upgrade it. That's an expensive upgrade now. Goblins, 1,000. We will spend 1,000. That's 2000 stuff. There's no 1000 rupee upgrades, man. That's crazy. That's unfortunate. You have to do a 2000 rupees upgrade. Let's start with skeleton, like usual. That's GG for me. I can't do no anymore. Archer the baddie and the female giant, the mommy, the hog, the rider, and the big stuff daddy. That is crazy. That is a big mouthful of compliments that you gave to the developers of the game. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put witches. Oh no, 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 don't hurt, don't hurt, don't hurt with the witch, don't hurt the witch. That is so sad. Okay, I have to give you Valkyrie then. This that's a oh, that's big damage, brother. That is damage. That is damage. That is concerning. That is concerning. I am getting humiliated, man. Not in my stream. Don't kill me in my stream, sir. Excuse me, sir. Don't kill me in my stream. Oh, that's they were cooked so bad. Yeah, let's cook it now. Yep, let's do the 980. Oh shit! Oh, so little. It's so less. I have to create Glitch Army again. Yeah, I saved myself. I somehow was managed to save myself. That is so spooky. That's a good damage. That's a formidable. Let's leave a bunch of cobblers here. Oh, that is good. That is battalion at its finest. Oh, okay. That's a goat. But can you survive a bunch of Valkyrie was made to decimate them. Valkyrie was swore to decimate them. Oh, okay. That is. Okay, that is crazy. Oh no! I might lose one of my crucial ones, man. Oh, that is hard. I have to just attack. I have to be merciless about it. I have to leave another. Oh, they would capture me insta capture me in a heartbeat. That's a difficult fight. I have to survive. I have a lot of attacking troops right now. A bunch of attacking troops at a very weak defense right now. Damn, they gave me a good fight. That is a formidable fight, right? This will be on your ground. This will be under one. Oh no! Up to Gaya, yes man! That is so sad! I quit the game immediately. It won't hurt me then. Insta quit. Let's watch some videos now. Let's watch some good videos. Can we...
Getting older has its perks. Well, I'm trying to find them, but if you ask me, it has...
What the heck? Okay.
Of all the new products that Apple is...
Okay, we will watch this. I really wanted to watch. What is this iPhone 17 Air? Are we getting exclusive sneak peeks in the upcoming new iPhone?
Releasing this year, there is one of all the new products that Apple is releasing this year, there is one in particular that I think a lot of people are curious about, and that is the upcoming iPhone 17 Air, a new ultra slim model from Apple that is thinner than any iPhone before it. Up until this point, we just haven't known that much about the device. How thin is it actually going to be? How much is it going to cost? And what features has Apple put inside of it? Well, recently we've learned the answers to all of that, and today I want to show you what the iPhone 17 Air is going to look like, because the more that we learn about this phone, the more interesting that it gets. Okay, let's start off with the new design, of which I've noticed 3 distinct design attributes that Apple is working with here. And you might be wondering why I have an iPhone 6 in my hand, an 11-year-old iPhone. Well, it's because today it's the thinnest thinnest iPhone that Apple has ever made, actually, measuring in at just 6.9 millimeters. I'm showing you this just as a reference point because the iPhone 17 Air is going to be 20% thinner than an iPhone 6, measuring in at just 5.5 millimeters from what we're hearing. A further 20% reduction might not sound like much on paper, and even in our renders just looks a little bit thinner than current iPhones, but in your hand, I genuinely think the 17 Air will feel closer to a piece of paper than a working smartphone. Second big change is also going to accentuate that further, as Apple's changing the material that they make the 17 Air out of. Right now, and for a long time now, iPhones have had big glass backs. They look nice, they feel premium, and they enable wireless charging, but they add a lot of weight to the phone, something that Apple wants to get rid of at all costs on the 17 Air. So this year, just like on the iPhone 6, Apple is switching back to aluminum, and specifically said to be using an aluminum unibody design that wraps around the edges of the phone and connects to the display on the front. But wait a second, wouldn't this mean no wireless charging on the 17 Air, considering that the whole reason Apple switched away from aluminum back in 2017 was to enable Qi wireless charging on the iPhone? Yes, that is technically true. However, the streets are reporting something different. I don't want to dive too much into this, but word is that Apple has figured out a way to make wireless charging work through an aluminum back for the first time. No idea how, I'll believe it when I see it, but that is what the streets are saying, and I think that's the only way this aluminum design actually makes sense. Maybe the third major design change is the most striking on the 17 Air though, as Apple has completely revamped the camera system on the back to now be placed in a black glass camera bar that goes across the entire top portion of the phone. It's a look unlike anything we've seen before from Apple, and I almost wouldn't believe it, except we've seen chassis for the 17 Air leak out already, and they look one-to-one with the other files that have been floating around, and I just think that this is the design. Now, you will be getting the 48 megapixel sensor that has the 2x telephoto zoom in through software, and it'll look pretty good for photos and videos, but it is interesting that it does have the same number of lenses as Apple's new, cheaper iPhone 16e, and I can't help but notice this is a third parallel between the 2014 iPhone 6 that also had a single lens and a super thin design. But you know it doesn't have a single camera? The iPhone 16 Pro, which is my daily driver, and a phone that does not have great battery life for me, which is USB-C cable. You can power up an iPhone 15 Pro.
Yeah, that's an ad. I
To
got
EcoFlow for sponsoring this one. Now let's get back to it. Now, up until this point, we've seen the sleek design of the iPhone 17 Air, but we haven't even talked about the display yet, which is actually going to be potentially one of the best screens Apple has ever put on a product. It is going to be a 6.6-inch OLED panel with 120 Hz ProMotion. As finally, later this year, Apple's getting rid of 60 Hz on all of their flagship iPhones. So every iPhone 17 model will be equipped with a 120 Hz ProMotion display for the first time. Considering how thin this device was, I was worried about Apple not including 120 Hz display, but all of the rumors say that it is going to happen on this model, which is great to hear. And specifically, it sounds like Apple's using the exact same panel currently found on the iPhone 16 Pro. So exact same technology, contrast ratio, brightness, that's all going to be present on the 17 Air, which will make it feel way more premium like a Pro model. At the top, we once again have Dynamic Island, and although initial rumors said it would be smaller this year, that is not going to be the case, at least on the 17 Air. It sounds like it'll be one-to-one identical with the Dynamic Island that we've had for a couple of years now, although the camera inside is getting way better. It's upgrading from the current 12 megapixels to 24 megapixels now, so front-facing selfies and videos are going to look almost twice as good as they do on current iPhones. As we look around the rest of the 17 Air though, here's where things get a little weird again. On the side, we've got the standard action button and volume rocker setup, but below that, there is not going to be a SIM tray. And in the US, that's been standard for a while, but Apple has always released their flagship iPhones with SIM trays in the global market. That changes this year on the 17.
Okay, they are removing the SIM tray. There is
directly centered on the y-axis, which is a speaker. There will be no speaker.
There will be a single speaker. There will be A19. There's better battery.
It's just about as fast as previous modems that I've sent. One of the C1 mode iPhone.
Okay, man, that's an insignificant thing. It's just a thin iPhone.
Sort of a combination of
with a new design. That's it. That's all. Okay, fine. Bye.
If you enjoyed
We are
this
not
one, drop a
watching
like. Really helps me out.
Which emulator you use? I did not use any emulator. Windows 11 has default APK download facilities. Windows 11 has Windows subsystem for Android, which lets you download Android applications in your computer natively instead of using any other third-party. What is that called? Man, so many mosquitoes. What is that called? Emulators. Yeah, you don't need any emulators in Windows 11. It's native. They have found a way to integrate APKs.
For more videos.
Getting older has its perks. Well, I'm trying to find them, but if you ask me, it has more downsides. I found that gaming is one of those because it's something that I and others have.
As a 40, I have this video pending for like a generation now. Something strange happens when you trust quantum mechanics, and I don't have anything to do today. So we will watch this video. Let's watch this brain rot.
22-year-old who's spent most of
Not a brain rot, it's Veritasium, which is good.
my life studying physics, I must admit that I had a big misconception. I believed that every object has one single trajectory through space, one single path. But in this video, I will prove to you that this is not the case. Everything is actually exploring all possible paths all at once. So let's start with a simple thought experiment. Say you're at a beach when all of a sudden you see your friend struggling out in the water. You want to go help him as quickly as possible, so which path should you take to get there? The shortest path is a straight line, so you could head directly towards him. But you can run faster than you can swim, and this path requires more swimming. So, alternatively, you could run down the beach to minimize the distance through the water. But now the total distance is longer than it needs to be. So the optimal path, it turns out, is somewhere in between. To be precise,
Damn,
it
I
depends.
never thought I would be thinking so much before saving my friend. If I deduce so many things, that person would be dead. Did you watch the video I sent you last day? No, I would watch it right now. Give me a sec. Give me just a little second. I would be going to your WhatsApp and I'll be looking up for you and I will be pressing on the button that would lead me to this application. Last day I got a copy strike and I lost the video. We would be watching it. Therefore, I just okay, we would watch it. What is this YouTube Creator Studio? Let me see this. Let me see this. Okay, am I not streaming? What? I'm not streaming my entire screen? No, I'm doing that. Oh, wait. That's average views of 13 minutes. कौन सी earphones है? It's a Sony earphone. I don't know which ones. It was very old. I did not gain a subscriber today, and it's sad. I'm crying now. Okay.
Later, it encounters a new medium.
Wait,
To about this also.
Not here.
Now, you might recognize this mathematical relationship because it is the exact same law that governs light passing from one medium
watch it
into
out.
another. So, light also takes the
So, if you want to share some videos that you want the chat to see, you can head to the description to this video, which you will get somewhere like, where is the description? Where can I see descriptions? That's crazy. Where is my description? Okay, I don't know. How do I extract a description? Do your subscribers are your classmate? Some of them, yes. Some of them are not my classmates. They're my enemies. Where is the okay, no. Shit. I lost my subscribers and stuff. Anyways, you can go to the description of this video itself, and you will see a link, video page that would bring you to this playlist. This playlist by
So you all know that
you can send and post your videos here so we can watch it together later. Yeah, that's an option also.
the fastest path from point A to point B. What's weird about this is that as humans, we can see where we want to go and then figure out the fastest route. But light? I mean, how does light know how to travel to minimize its journey time? Now, here is where my misconception comes in. I shine a laser beam. The light just goes in one direction. I throw a ball. The ball just goes in one direction. I would have answered, there is nothing strange about this. Light sets off from point A in some direction, and then a little while later, it encounters a new medium. And due to local interactions with that medium, it changes direction, ending up at point B. If you later find that of all the possible paths, light took the shortest time to get from A to B, I wouldn't think it was optimizing for anything. I would just think that's what happens when light obeys local rules. But now I will prove to you that light doesn't set out in only one direction. Instead, it really does explore all possible paths. And the same is true for electrons and protons, all quantum particles. So the fact that we see things on single, well-defined trajectories is, in a way, the most convincing illusion nature has ever devised. And the way it works all comes down to a quantity known as the action. In a previous video, we showed how an obscure scientist, Maupertuis, made an ad hoc proposal that there should be a quantity called action, which he defined as mass times velocity times distance. And he claimed that everything always follows the path that minimizes the action. Hamilton later showed that this action is equivalent to the integral over time of kinetic energy minus potential energy. Action was useful and an alternative way of solving physics problems, especially when Newton's laws get too cumbersome. But then, around the turn of the
they have to run faster than light to save my friend. Well, then this is the body. I have only one thing to say. Adios, friendo. When will you end this? I don't know. What is your street? I don't know any of the answers. I just do until I feel like I don't want to do anymore. And I want to stream when I feel like I want to stream. That's the thing. It cannot be any definite time. Because if I had to go for algorithm growth wise, there will be more optimized and better ways to do it. But I'm just doing it for my fun. So
20th century, action showed up at the heart of a scientific revolution, the birth of quantum mechanics. It all started with electric lighting in Germany.
Think about what it's like in the 1890s, right? Electricity being more widely available, at least in urban centers, and things like, light bulbs. They were new. They were literally the hot new thing.
Germany wanted to replace all their gas streetlights with electric light bulbs. So an important question was, how do you maximize the visible light given off by a hot filament? Scientists at a German research institute, the BTR, studied how much light different materials emitted as a function of temperature. At low temperatures, each material gave off its own characteristic spectrum, mostly in the infrared. But above about 500 degrees Celsius, all materials started to glow in the same way, with an almost identical distribution of light. The hotter the object, the more energy was emitted at every wavelength, and the peak of the distribution shifted to the left.
But they still didn't understand how it worked theoretically. So that was sort of the next step, right? Because if you can understand how it works theoretically, then you can use that theory to potentially design new products.
They started by imagining the simplest object possible, one that would absorb all light that falls onto it, and perfectly emit radiation based on its temperature. They came up with a hole in a metal cube. This hole is a perfect black body because any light that shines onto it will go straight in, bounce around inside, and eventually be absorbed. But this also makes it a perfect emitter. Any radiation inside the cube can escape through the hole unimpeded. Theorists reasoned that electrons in the walls of the cube would wiggle around emitting electromagnetic waves. These waves would then bounce off the other walls. When you have two waves of the same frequency, where one travels to the right and the other to the left, they can interfere in such a way that they create places where there's no wave amplitude, those are nodes, and places where there's maximum wave amplitude, the antinodes. Waves like this are called standing waves because they don't cool explanation for blackbody radiation.
I don't want to see this right now. आज जगराता करना क्या? No, man.
In this video, we're going to look at the scale of black holes in the universe, but we're going to do it in a way that's a little unusual. To do these things justice, first, we need something big to compare them with. So let's use our solar system. We're going to make a scale model of our solar system, somewhere where we can get a good sense of that scale, like here in Manhattan, New York. The first thing we need for our scale model is Earth. And we're going to make it the size of a grape here. If the Earth is a grape, the Sun is the size of a large elephant. It's pretty huge, but this is a little too close. We need to put it 400 meters or 4 football pitches away. Let's add in the other planets of our solar system here in New York. There's giant Jupiter there. It's about the size of a beach ball. The last major planet is Neptune. It's out beyond the Statue of Liberty, 11 kilometers away from the Sun. It's about the size of a melon. You can see why it's difficult to see Neptune. We're on a grape trying to look at a melon in the dark, almost 11 kilometers away. But now that we've got our scale sorted out, how big is the smallest naturally occurring black hole compared with the solar system? Well, it would be... Actually, it would be just this big. Smaller than a fine grain of sand. Black holes are tiny. It's obviously much smaller than the Earth. It's about the same size as the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, which is also surprisingly small. Black holes can be smaller than asteroids. Isn't that crazy? Now you might think, well, that's a special tiny black hole that doesn't have much in it, but it's not. That grain of sand started out as this, an O-type star, 10 times wider than the Sun and 35 times the mass, the size of a large hot air balloon on our Earth grape scale. When a huge star like this reaches the end of its life, it explodes as a supernova. I've sped it up here a lot. Most of the star bursts outwards, forming a huge cloud of gas and dust, thousands of times bigger than our solar system. But it leaves behind a core of iron and nickel, a little smaller than our Sun, but with more than 2 times the mass. And the iron and nickel atoms just aren't strong enough to resist the crush of their own gravity. It collapses, and atoms are so empty, they almost
Man, this is so engrossing. I was so deep inside this. I'm just jaw dropped and looking at the animation. This is so nice. This is amazing.
To disappear when they're crushed. They're crunched down to a clump of neutrons called a neutron star. It's so dense, you can see it bend light around it. If it's as heavy as 2.2 suns or more, as it is in this case, even the neutrons aren't strong enough to fight their own gravity. So it collapses one more time to form a black hole. The mass of more than 2 suns is now inside a black sphere just 13 kilometers across. Smaller than a fine grain of sand on this Earth grape scale. But black holes aren't quite what they seem. Now, just to get close up with a black hole for a second, a black hole is 2 things. There is something in the middle called a singularity, and a black sphere around it called the event horizon. Let's chop it in half for a moment. Basically, inside the black hole, the singularity is the crushed core of the star. The exact size of the singularity is still a bit of a mystery, because it breaks our current theories of the universe. It may have no dimensions, just a dot. Or it may just be incredibly small. We can describe the world outside the event horizon very precisely, but for now at least, the singularity requires improvements to our understanding of physics to fully define. It doesn't help that we will never see it. This is because this crushed star has so much mass that it reaches out with its gravity and pulls everything nearby in, including light, creating this black sphere around it, the event horizon. It's a cloak of blackness that we think is probably just empty. It just marks the point of absolutely no return for anything. But you're not simply safe outside it. Small black holes in particular have something called a gravitational gradient. All that means is when you get close, you will inevitably be turned into spaghetti. Seriously, you are pulled much harder at the front of your body than at the back, and it will just stretch you out more and more the closer you get to it. It's called spaghettification. With really big black holes, that doesn't happen until you're inside the event horizon. But whether it's inside or outside, you can't avoid gravity when you get close to the singularity. You will inevitably be ripped to shreds very quickly. I often hear people say they'd like to fall into a black hole just to see what's inside, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you're lucky and it's a huge black hole and you can avoid all the other matter falling in with you at incredible speeds, you'd pass the event horizon and you'd likely momentarily see only darkness in the direction of the singularity, not be able to tell anyone about it, and a fraction of a second later, you'd be instantly turned into spaghetti. So this is the theoretically smallest black hole we can have, but the smallest we found is a...
Yes, Marvel was right about the spaghetti stuff, and in Ant-Man and Loki is real. Well, there were physicists and other people who were dealing with the scripts. They made sure they checked like if they are close to what is possible theorized concepts. They hold to a concept. Every movie holds to a real based concept and makes the world around it. So yeah, it is fascinating. That's very fascinating.
A little bigger and likely around 6.3 solar masses in weight. It's the size of a fine grain of sand. If you thought it was hard to find a melon-sized Neptune, imagine trying to see an absolutely black grain of sand in the blackness of space, way outside the solar system. We have to look for either its immense gravitational effect on things, its ability to bend light around it, or the incredibly intense light given off when things fall inside them. So why have I made this huge scale model of the solar system if black holes are the size of grains of sand? Well, it's because black holes don't just like eating spaghetti, they like eating stars.
अगर इस टॉपिक रिलेटेड इन डेप्थ इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, I might recommend you to watch this special documentary, Black Holes to the Edges, All We Know. You might find it on YouTube if someone uploaded there. If you find it on YouTube, send it to the what is it called? I don't know. The playlist in the description. We will watch it someday. Definitely.
Too. So to understand the next bit, we need to talk about galaxies briefly. We live in a galaxy, the Milky Way, about here. We're still learning a lot about how galaxies form, but in the early stages, there's a lot of matter and young stars in the center of this mass. And that means big stars absorbing each other and becoming black holes. In fact, there's likely to be black holes absorbing other black holes, making these huge black holes growing bigger and bigger, eating more stars and matter and black holes. Eventually, only one wins. And that winner is a supermassive black hole. They're naturally right in the middle of the galaxy. We now believe there's one at the center of almost every galaxy. We have one at the center of ours. We've even taken an image of it. It's called Sagittarius A star, and it is huge. Our smallest black hole has a mass of a little over 2 suns, while Sagittarius A star has a mass of 4.3 million suns, which is ridiculous. Now, the reason it has this bright ring around it is because it's currently eating a star. This is the gas of that star being ripped away and accelerated to incredible speeds and temperature before being pulled into the event horizon. It's a flat ring of material, but it looks like it's above and below it too, because the black hole bends the light around it. It's an optical illusion. So how big is this thing on my solar system scale if it's got 4.3 million suns?
I can't send it in comments. YouTube will delete it. I'll send you via WhatsApp. You don't have to send it in comments. There is a playlist in the description of this channel. Open the playlist and you would be able to add videos in that playlist. That's not an issue. You don't have to do it in WhatsApp.
Well, black holes are a bit underwhelming in terms of scale because they crush big things into tiny things. What's impressive really is their crushing ability and how much they can fit inside them. So if I just showed you its size, I don't think I'd be doing it justice. So I thought the most interesting way to visualize a 4.3 million solar mass black hole would be to watch one grow by feeding it 4.3 million suns. So here they are. This ridiculous amphitheatre of light is what 4.3 million suns look like on this scale. I've had to make this cap of stars 50 kilometers in diameter just so we can see the
Which
individual stars.
computer rendered this one? I want to know which computer rendered this so many stars. This is crazy.
I've put that grain of sand-sized black hole where my hand is, here, close to our own sun.
Man,
So that will be
I
the
want to see. Wait, this is so amazing. Who is this creator? Epic Spaceman. I poured all the galaxies in the universe into a pool. Oh my god. I'm subscribing to this person. That's crazy content.
first one to be eaten. This is normally how stars are absorbed. They're stripped of their matter, forming this accretion disk. We're going to have to speed this up in this crude
Great
simulation. In
recommendation by Orgo Globo. This is crazy stuff.
reality, the process to gain so much mass probably takes hundreds of millions of years. But by actually seeing the equivalent mass that this black hole has eaten, it should hopefully give us a better sense of scale of just how massive Sagittarius A star really is. When I first started this video, I knew the numbers, but I couldn't wait to see this, to actually see what 4.3 million really means. You can fit more than 1 million Earths in the sun, and each one of these dots is a sun in this almost endless sea of light. It should also be noted that the sun is actually an unusually heavy star. It's heavier than 95% of the stars in the universe. So 4.3 million suns of mass is even more incredible. As Sagittarius A star keeps absorbing stars, it will eventually reach 70 meters in diameter on this scale, about 20 times wider than one sun, but containing the mass of all of these. That's actually not very big at all. It's just the size of a big star. It wouldn't reach the planet Mercury, and for instance, it's a lot smaller than the star Betelgeuse in the constellation of Orion. So if you already knew there was a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, you might have envisaged this terrifying, huge object slowly sucking up the galaxy. But it's not. It's this magnificent black star-sized object of incredible power. Just don't get too close to it and you'll be fine. There are even bigger supermassive black holes too. The largest we
That's what I thought. Bro cooks up his computers every day just to impress people. That is amazing. Okay, let me show you how to send a video there. Okay, see. So you just have to, go to my channel, any video ever made. Let's see. Let's go to this one. I'll pause it right here. Then I'll go to the description. I'll see join our Discord. If you want to go to our Discord and join us, sure, be free. And you can join by doing it here. This is the playlist. So what you have to do is you just have to press plus, and then you just have to paste the link of the video you want to watch, and voila, that video will be available for everyone in the stream to watch. This is a collaborative playlist. Everyone around us can dump things into it. That's a very cool thing. We would remove, wait. I have not completed it. I am planning to complete it. I'm just going to remove this first, and we would remove this video too. I have not watched it. Why would I mark it watched? I'm paranoid like that.
found so far is inside a quasar called TOM 618. A quasar is an incredibly bright...
Oh, you can't see that in your phone. Wait, let me see how you do it in your phone. Wait. Let me see it. I'm pretty sure there will be... Okay. Okay. Let me see one sec. You are right. Okay, wait. You are kind of right. Privacy, public, playlist settings, collaborate. Yep, let's fix it. Yeah, you found a bug. You found a good bug. Yeah, just save it. Now we would just go back to this link. Hopefully press it. If you press the stream right now, I think it would work now. Oh, this is for the old video, not for today's video. How to do the today's video? That is here, not here. Studio. Oh my God, that's such a time pass during the streams. God, I am so crazy. I'm crazy right now. Yeah, finally found it. Voila. And we would do change the settings as well. So yeah, hopefully it fixes now. Let's see. Yeah. That's okay. I guess it will work now. Let's see. Let's hope for it to work. I would just complete this video.
Center of a galaxy. It's like a lighthouse, and quasars are the brightest thing in the entire universe. They're powered by an ultramassive black hole, accelerating matter to incredible speeds and temperature, blasting out energy from the black hole's accretion disk, forming...
It's public, brother. I'm pretty sure it's public. I hope it is public. Man, I could interrupt this so many times. This history... It's not history. Playlist. Yeah, it is public, you see. It is public. Just have to open this.
So you all know that there's an open race.
Oh God. Yeah. Collaborate. You covered this link. Okay, there's so much thing. Allow new collaborators. And I copy this invite link. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yep. Hopefully this does not change anytime soon. So yeah, upload defaults. Let's go and change it here as well. Yeah, anyways, let's go back.
2 jets of plasma bursting out of the poles of the black hole. The TON 618 black hole is even bigger than 70 meters because it has more solar masses in. So let's feed it those extra suns and let's have it grow from the Sagittarius A star-sized black hole to the size of TON 618. So on a scale where the Earth is the size of a grape, the Sun is the size of an elephant, and the smallest black hole is the size of a fine grain of sand. The black hole in TON 618 is about 650 kilometers or 400 miles in diameter. That's 27 times the diameter of the solar system.
Holy heck, brother.
It has
That
the
is
mass
so much.
of 41 billion suns. This single black hole has more mass than our entire galaxy, the Milky Way. We think of black holes as star eaters, but really, they're galaxy eaters. Thank you for watching my video on the scale of black holes. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned a little about these crazy little star crashers. I'll be doing more on them in another video as there's a few things I didn't touch on. If you haven't seen my other videos, there's a short playlist here. If you are enjoying them, do please feel free to like and subscribe, ring the bell, etc.
Oh, that's great. That's a great video. It's 12:36. Should I, you know what? Should I? No. Let's play a game then. Let's play something. Yeah, the collaborative thing is not working apparently. I get it. We would see how to fix it. All right. It's not working. Yeah. We can play. What can we play? There are 3 people watching. We can play Get to Work. We can always do that. You know what? Let's do Get to Work. I'm overdoing it. It is long overdue. We need to do it. Forza Horizon. Why we have to download the game? It's not installed right now. There are 5 people watching in the middle of the night. That's crazy. We would do load. You're poor and bald. Get to work. We would be getting to work. Man, my eyes are heavy. Okay.
So,
I got
the
96.
company got your online resume form,
Okay.
but it looks like they're now wanting a traditional resume. So if you could send that over, that would be great.
Yeah, I forgot the game. I forgot the game. I forgot how I played. Last day I was getting so good at it. Not so good at it. I was horrible. Don't get me wrong. It was the most embarrassing moment in my entire life. But yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Oh, that's a save. Oh, that's a save. That's such a save. Man, we did a lot in a very short amount of time. We might not be wasting any more time. Man, that is good. Basically, the premise of the game is that you would have to, you know what? You would have to get to the higher levels. So you see up there, this is real life. That's your first interview up there. You are a corporate employee. You have to raise to the rankings, and you do that by doing this. Oh my God, that was such a good save. I saved myself so. God. Oh, holy. Heck. Man, that's good. That's good progress right there. That's good progress right there. Wait. Elon Musk was bald and he got to work and grew his hair back. Yeah. This is a new game. It's very popular in Twitch right now. And as I've said before, this game is developed by one of the YouTubers named Atriok. He's also a Twitch streamer. And it's pretty good. He's pretty funny. The whole premise of this entire show is based on him. So, yeah. If you like watching content, he's great at it. Okay. Let's climb this. Oh man, this is going to be a difficult one. This is very thin. This is not as easy as I make it look. For now, at least. I know I will be duping out hard. Man. It's so hard. I'm so close to the level. If I fall to the beginning. That's the saddest thing. That is the saddest thing that has happened. Oh God! I climbed this. I don't know how I was failing to climb this the entire time. Okay, wait, calm down. Oh God! Man, I'm so close to completing this. I can't believe! Yippee! Holy heck, brother!
Hey, welcome to your first job interview. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking, but just relax and do your best. You're sure to get
I did it amazing in a single shot, without failing. That is impressive. Okay, if you go, orange surfaces are grippy. If you grab, you won't slide around. Okay, orange surfaces would be grippy. You have to keep. Oh my. You hear some murmurs. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's difficult. Oh, that's difficult. I have to master this. Another trait. I have understood how to do that. Now I have to master this. हाँ भाई वन शॉट में कंप्लीट कर दिया एग्जैक्टली यू सॉ इट लास्ट डे यू आर आल्सो लाइक यार मत खेलो ये बहुत गंदा खेल रहे हो oh okay oh that way I was about to get a job offer I was about to get a job offer oh man don't go there don't go there don't go there don't you dare go there okay I get it okay if you don't do this go a bit behind grab E when it is going up just go oh wow that was overwhelming okay we will साला spider की तरह चल रहा है man I know how it looks can I climb this oh okay we can climb this easy I am so close to getting my first job offer guys I played so nice and suddenly since there's a new game physics and I suck oh see that's how you do it okay.
Congratulations, you've completed the interview process. Unfortunately, the company needs you to do a take-home interview. I see a note here that says, sorry for making you jump through all these hoops.
No, this game sucks. This game sucks so bad. So bad. Oh man, this game sucks. They always make it hard. They always find a way to make it hard. Oh my god, how did I miss it? How did I miss this? Man, I'm so sorry. This is again a boring stream. Oh god. Now I'm losing my patience. Everything. Oh man, there are hoops above. There are 3 of them. Okay, so we have to understand how the game works. We just grab it, and when it is flying, I just propel, and I am supposed to grab the other one. Ideally, but okay, fine. Just understand this. Let's understand how, at what point of time should I place the, yeah, I should grab it now. Maybe just fly up. Oh my god, oh that was too high. Wow! हाथ से खेलना है उंगलियों से हाथ से खेलते हैं उंगलियों का खेल what the heck what does that mean brother Grog has completed this game in next 5 minutes it's a very long game big YouTubers big streamers took like 5-6 hours to do this entire thing let's do the job offer oh god that was underwhelming I was so close okay I'm getting good at it I get a vibe I'm getting good at it okay see that's just once I get this that's it oh okay I read it I am reading the same thing again okay so when it is just this you grab it oh I can't grab it why can't I grab it why is it so difficult is it so difficult? This is such a basic game physics. I have done better in other games. God, I'm horrible. I suck. I suck at this game. I'm 24 minutes in. I still did not get my job offer. God. Oh, I saved myself. I basically saved myself there. Fine. Oh god, what happening, brother? Why you like that? Now it's more harder. It's difficult now. It just gets difficult now. Okay. Oh! Are you serious right now? Okay, now I understand what to do. A little, I suppose. Man, I straight banged my head, didn't I? It's not as bad as I was doing it previously. So there's a Poggies. That's a Poggies there. Oh, I'm doing it as bad as I was doing it previously. I take that back. I take everything that I said back. This game is taking my sanity. This game is okay. You, oh my God, there are so many messages. Hold help for review. Just let me allow them. Okay. Why? Why? Why can't I pass this silly little stunt? Why can't I? I can. I can. See, I will do it this time. I'll be utterly quiet, fully focused. Oh! Calm down. These are just tricks. These are just tricks. Every time the last one, just when you think you know this, just when you think you have finally cracked it, it gives you a tight slap and shows you the reality. I'll be utterly quiet again. I won't be saying anything once I reach that position. Man, that is so sad. There are 3 people watching, and man, man. Okay, I'm not ready for this one. Oh, that is so close. That is so close.
Oh, yeah. So the company just needs one more interview. The note here says, last one, we promise. And to ignore the hoops on fire. That's just a technical bug in their hiring system.
This is torture. This is infringement of copyright, man.
There it is, the offer letter. You grab the letter and read it out loud.
Just take a breather. I don't want to take any credits. Man. That's finally the offer letter. Finally I get placements, guys. It is an emotional roller coaster right now. My parents are happy. What happened?
We regret to inform you that the role has been filled.
Did they just drop me back to my home where I started this game? I spent nearly 30 minutes this time. Oh my God.
Going back to square one always stings, but you're not alone. This happens to everyone at some point in their lives.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Okay, got it.
Luckily, your mom says that your Uncle Gerald has a friend who can hook you up with a job at their warehouse. I know it's your birthday, but the company saves money when the new hires do their training on Saturday nights. So it's time to get to work.
What is this? A small jump with a right curve. will make you failure. Is this? Okay, that's not it. That's definitely not the way they intended me to do it. I will do it correctly. I do it correctly. Okay, that's not the way it is again. See, new instances. आज पक्का तू अपना पीसी तोड़ डालेगा. Brother, I was so close to it. I was about to do it. It's easy. Oh, that's difficult, brother. That is so difficult. Even like, you know, what to do? Oh my God, that's a big one. Oh wow, I'm like professional server surfers, guys. Okay, I did it wrong, but for some reason I got it right. Okay. What is this? Okay, there's just a place to be at top. They fixed the game. They fixed a lot of bugs in this game. Oh my God, I have to go back to the top. I get it.
Congratulations on completing your training. Go home, get some rest. Tomorrow is your first real day at work.
Okay, I still got the job. Okay, thank God. It's not the job I wanted, but it's the job I get. So I'm fine. Oh my God! Oh, I failed it. 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 I have to go back to the square one. Man, the steps, these missions are not so easy. I'm getting pissed. Oh, that was good. I was doing it good. I was so good at it. I think it would take me another 5 attempts to crack this. And I finally am understanding how this game's guy is walking. Oh shit, that just butchered the landing. I have to find a smoother landing. Take the flight. Take the... Oh my God, that's horrible. Shit. Taking advantage of this one. Taking advantage of this one. Oh my God. That's such a horrible... Oh! How is this guy still alive? Okay. I need momentum. I need some momentum. Okay, we won't be playing any longer. Okay. Last save was 120 seconds ago. Let's save it again. Let's save it again. And after that, we will be... Let's save it again. What happened to this? Why didn't this fly this time? What's wrong? Now the game is just making me pissed. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh my God, I did it this time. I did the flight. When it will save my progress, man? This game does not save my progress at all. Oh wow. That is a bad injury. Yeah, that's good. Wow. भाई ये गेम के लिए पेशेंस चाहिए जो बहुत कम लोगों में होती है. I'll not quit. I just quitted today. I won't quit it. I'll complete this game. We can play. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already. A way out is the repo is there. You know what? Let's play repo. I never played this game. तेरे को वही सेव करना चाहिए था. हो गया भाई सेव. It's already saved. Don't worry. I'd made the progress, and even if I did not, I now know how to do it. It might take me one or two tries, but I would be able to do it. That's not an issue. Let's play Repo. Uh, yes, that's Uncle Sam right there. Sam. I'll join again. There's no one else in my. Then I guess I have to do single player. There's no one else. Okay, this is a horror game, by the way. It's a weird horror game, but I don't know what to do in this game. What do I need to do? Do I need to is that? It's not spooky at all. What do I need to do? Yeah, I don't know how to play this game actually. I'll do an Android color. It gets spooky if you feel spooked. Oh my god, someone opened the door. Shit, I won't be. Someone opened the door in front of me. It was so scary. It won't have been scary. I can play tennis. Tennis is fun. Well, you know what? Let's not play anymore. I think it's over for the stream today. I had great fun. I hope you did as well. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.